I'm on a mission to run 365 days consecutively. I want to lose weight, I want to overcome my ACL knee injury, and I want to stay fit and healthy. Come along for the journey. Well, day 9 is here, folks, and what a beautiful start to the day. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous today. Day 9, special day today, folks. Very special day. Today is Immigration Day. I have my interview with the Mexican Immigration Department. So this run's going to be a great one because I'm very pumped about that. I'm going to see my amigos at the Mexican Immigration Department. So all feeling good, and did a good 7 kilometers yesterday, going to go back to 6 kilometers this morning, and just give the body a little bit of a rest. I don't want to keep pushing it too much. Legs feeling good, everything's feeling good, but I just want to do this right. So very important to keep within the parameters of training. So it's going to be a 6 kilometer run. This is what it looks like before the sun comes up here in Cancun. Beautiful morning. So let's go and get this run done. I'll see you soon. That was hard. Hunger knock, hunger knock, hunger knock. Six K's done, that's the good news. Day 9 done, that's the good news. Now, the not so good news is I didn't eat enough yesterday night. And after about 5 of my laps this morning, out of 20, I just completely ran out of energy. Completely ran out of any energy, and this morning it's also seems to be a lot warmer, a lot more humidity around, and I really struggled, but don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. That's what I did. 6 K's down, day 9 done. Now I can focus on eating and recovery and going to get my residency card from the Mexican Immigration Department. So there's a big lesson in that, because eating is really, really important when it comes to exercise. And finding out what works for your body. Yeah, it's not about what I do. I can just share what I do. But the reality is you've got to work out what works for your body. I had too little to eat last night before the end of the day. And therefore I woke up this morning and I'm actually really hungry, and I've got no energy, I've got no fuel, and it's important to get that fueling right. So that's a really good lesson, really good lesson. A lot of these things with exercise, they work with trial and error, and that's why doing something in a repetitive fashion is really good, especially if you're doing it over the same kind of distance like I am. So I'm somewhere between 5 and 7 K's at the moment every day, so I know, well, I should know what level of fuel I need to get through there after sleeping for the night. So if you're doing something, you're starting off, just try. I don't eat before I go out because it'll give me stomach cramps, and I don't get up early enough yet to be able to do that. So if you're going to get up early and go and do some exercise, you want to at least have an hour if you're going to eat something. So I normally get out of bed, do a few stretches, and then I get out and start my day. So if you've got time, or you want to make time to have something in the morning, then that's good. I remember back in the days of racing, 3 hours before the race was the last time I'd eat anything, and that worked for me. So yeah, it's just practicing what works and what doesn't work. So there we go, first hunger knock of this challenge. and a good lesson learned. So tonight I'm going to make sure I get enough fuel at the right time and then keep the hydration going, because this morning it was really hot. And it won't be too long as I get into a little bit further distances that I'll start taking some water with me to drink. Anything over about 40-45 minutes tends to want a little bit of a top up with water, just 100 mils or something. That just helps the hydration. But if you're going any longer, especially in this heat where, you know, at 6 o'clock in the morning it's already 29 Celsius here and about 86% humidity, so you're draining straight from the start. So you want to have plenty of water on board. It's all about fueling, folks. It's all about fueling, because the other thing that happens is when you start to feel tired, it starts going in here, right? So you start telling yourself, oh no, this is not a good run. We've all done that, right? This is not a good run, it's terrible, blah blah blah. But in fact, I actually ended up running a pretty okay time, not the fastest, but pretty okay. So once I felt that I was tired, I just backed off a little bit and maintained a pace that I was comfortable with, even though it was slower than my normal process. So that's what I did this morning. Okay, I've got to go back, and after a bit of a walk down now, I'll go back and pick up the puppy, take Oscar for a walk, and then we're heading off to the immigration department. Wish me luck. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow and won't get kicked out of the country. Okay, until then, have a great day everyone, and I'll be back with more tomorrow. Okay, so we just got back from the Mexican Immigration Department, and let's say it all didn't go as well as we had expected it to, but this is the world we live in. I know there's a lot of people displaced around the world at the moment, and our troubles are far from being any more difficult than anybody else's, but when you've been through a process that included starting the year living in Australia, moving to the United States, road trip across the US, then moving into Canada, buying a house, living in Canada, then leaving, coming to Mexico, and trying to establish a new life here. It's been quite a busy 6 months, that's for sure. So yeah, there's been a I guess not a misunderstanding, just a extra piece of work that we have to do from a paperwork point of view. We actually got, so I'm a New Zealander, my wife is Mexican. We lived in Canada, got married in Canada, and now the Mexican government wants to see the validation of our marriage certificate in Canada. So we can't do it here in Mexico, we've got to get it done in Canada. So my wife's on the phone at the moment talking to the Mexican embassies in Canada, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, and we're just trying to work out what we need to do. We don't want to travel to Canada, of course, when we can obviously send our marriage certificate, but we're just trying to find out the process behind that. So it's just frustrating. You know, my wife and I were separated for 2 years because of COVID and because of border closures, and now we're just still trying to get things consolidated, which I know a lot of people are. So I'm not having a whinge about it. It is what it is. We'll deal with it. We'll get on with it, and the sun will come up tomorrow. That's for sure. So talking of tomorrow, it's going to be day 10 of the challenge, and super excited. Feeling pretty good today. Just had a good meal. And the body's in pretty good condition at the moment, so not too bad at all. So that's about it for today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, why don't you do so? Leave a comment about the videos, or hit the like button and hit the little bell notification, because then you can find out when I'm posting a video, which at the moment is going to be on a daily basis, of course, because I'm doing this every single day. Okay, I'll leave you all to having a great day, and I'll be back again tomorrow in the next video. Until then, have a great time everybody, and stay safe and stay well wherever you are in the world. Ciao for now.